there any further nominations for a constable?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to close nominations.
All those in favor? All right, is there a second? Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? You see, I'm a rookie at this, so just work with me.
All right, for the zoning commission alternates, Thomas Spignolo, Elmer Palma, Louise Bernard.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to close nominations.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? All right, are there any?
Congratulations, candidates. Please stand if you're in the For the zoning commission, Walter Wood, Andrew Wedmore, Terrence Turney, Larry Stromanella, Gary Rentz, Robert Malillo, Alan Kovacs, Walter Boo, and Ted Farrell.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to close nominations.
Second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Congratulations, candidates. Please stand. Board of Education, for a 2-year term, Michael Fazio.
I'd like to second that nomination.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to close nominations.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Michael's on vacation, so we're not going to all right, Board of Education for a 4-year term. Fraser Turman, Richard Dinelli, Ronald Hollister, Keith Millard, and Eileen Alvarez.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to second that nomination.
Those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to close all nominations.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Will the candidates please stand? Congratulations. And at this time, I'd like to call up the city clerk, Jean Natale, who is my co-chair.
I'm pleased to place a nomination, the candidates for the first ward, Philip D. Cola and Shay Negershed.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to second that nomination.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to close nominations for first ward.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Shay and Mr. Cola, could you please stand up? I'm pleased to place a nomination, the candidates for the second ward, Mr. Michael J. Ellis and Charlie Trombetta.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to second that nomination.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to close nominations.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Can we please have you stand up, gentlemen? I'm pleased to place a nomination of candidates for the 3rd Ward, those gorgeous guys, Joe Cabo and Jack Knapp.
I'll second that list of nominees. Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion at this time to close all nominations.
Second. All those in favor? Aye. I'd like to make a motion to vote on it to, voting. Correct. Anyway, come on.
Okay.
I'll have my muscle do it.
At this time, I'd like to take a vote to, 3rd Ward, make a motion, to vote on the motion on the floor for the 3rd Ward. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Unanimous? Gene, you guys can stand, please.
Can we have the 2 guys that are standing, please? I'm pleased to place a nomination of candidates for the 4th Ward. Terry Bacuzzi and Pamela Burdette Miller.
Second the nomination.
All those in favor?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to close nominations at this point.
Second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Can we please have Terry and Pamela stand up? I am pleased to place the nomination of candidates for the 5th Ward. Linda Ossenforth and Derek Roy.
Chairman, I'd like to second that nomination, please.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, at this time, I'd like to close nominations.
All those in favor? Aye. I'd like to place the 2 names for the 5th Ward in nomination for... All right.
Can we please have Linda and Derek Roy stand? Please place the nomination of candidates for the 6th Ward. Mario Di Lorenzo and Francis Hendrickson.
Mr. Chairman, at this time, I'd like to second the nomination and... second the nomination.
Second. All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, at this time, I'd like to close nominations.
Second. Those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Can we please have Mario and Francis stand up? Place the nomination of candidates for the 7th Ward. Mary E. Teichel and Salvatore Tonino.
nomination? All those in favor? Opposed? Mr. Chairman, I'd like to close nominations.
All those in favor? Opposed?
Oh, okay. Can we please have the candidates for the 7th Ward, Mary and Salvatore, stand up? I am now pleased to place in nomination the names of the 7 council at large. I think I'll read them all off and you can hold your applause. First one, Robert Arconti, Philip Curran, Nancy D'Amici, Robert Riley, Greg Seaberry, Colleen Stanley, and Donald Taylor.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to second that nomination.
All those in favor? Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, at this time, I'd like to close nominations.
All those in favor? Opposed?
Can we have Bob, Phil, Nancy, Robert, Greg, Colleen, and Donald all stand up?
Thank you. I'd like to call Regina Avero up to the stage. She's going to nominate our town clerk.
Hi, everybody. It is with great pleasure that I nominate Louise Michael Duncan for the position of town clerk. I have known Louise and her family for many, many years, and in my opinion, she is the perfect candidate for this job. She is a person who is kind, conscientious, compassionate, motivated, organized, and also one who is great at attending to details. Louise is very dedicated to the Republican Party, and she will do anything in her power to bring a huge victory for our party in November. Louise is very family-oriented, and she is a wonderful, loyal person to all my friends. She has been very active in her twin daughter's schools, in their education, and also in the community. I know that Louise will bring many positive qualities and changes to the town clerk's office. She is thoughtful and a great listener, as well as being a very hard worker who will bring excellent work ethics to the office. Louise has lived in Danbury her entire life, and she and her family are true Republicans in and out. Louise, her husband Charlotte, and her daughters Georgette and Sabrina love this beautiful city of Danbury, and they take pride in keeping it a wonderful place to live in and to work in for us all. It is truly an honor for me to nominate Louise Michael Duncan as the Republican Party's candidate to be our next town clerk. Please join me in voting for Louise and the entire Republican slate in November. Thank you.
Motion has been seconded by Gary Glaucon. Use a second.
What I'm about to say, you can take seriously. Me personally, you can't take seriously. What I'm going to say, you can take seriously. I'm honored to second the nomination of Louise Michael. Louise will make a great town clerk. I know how hard she will work both in the campaign and later as the town clerk. On a personal note, I pledge to work hard for her and the entire Republican ticket. Thank you.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Chairman, at this time, I'd like to make a motion to close nominations for town clerk.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? I'd like to now invite Roger Blanzo up to nominate I'd like to ask Louise to come up on stage and say a few words.
Thank you, Regina and Joe. I would like to thank the Republican Party for taking the time and energy to select me as your nominee for town clerk. I was born and raised in Danbury. I grew up thinking Danbury was the greatest place on earth. It is with great pride that I accept the Republican nomination for town clerk. I look forward to running a successful campaign and helping our team in every way possible. Together we will get great things done. The campaign season is here. I will bring the same passion to this election as I do every aspect of my life. I will try to make the town clerk office a great place to work and a friendly, respectful, and responsible place for the public to conduct their business. As I stand here before you this evening, I think of my dad. He was born and raised in Danbury, and he passed away in April of 2008. He raised his family in this lovely community and was a proud business owner. He loved Danbury as much as I do. My wish that my father could be here to see his only daughter make a run for public office. I'm sure he would be very proud and have suggestions filled with wisdom and insight because he knew the town so well. I am ready to begin. I will work hard for you, Mayor Mark Bowden, and your team. I need all your help and support. Please take a moment to find my twin daughters. They are wearing pink baseball caps. And give me your email address to help me win this election. Please. Thank you for coming out this evening to support our team. And remember, Louise gets things done. Let's go, let's win!
Now I invite Roger Blanzo up for nomination for city clerk.
Good evening. Mr. Chairman, committee members, elected officials, and friends, I have the distinct privilege of nominating a very special individual as candidate for Danbury's next city clerk. I have known this incredible woman for over 25 years and have been inspired by her endless dedication, sincere concern for the issues at hand, and especially the fairness of her actions, to follow through with an actual solution, not just providing good words. She has served to enhance and drive our party and our city to improve the lives of those she serves. She began her political involvement on our committee with her vigorous efforts to successfully elect Donald Bowden, Danbury's mayor, in 1977. In 1994, she was elected our Danbury Registrar of Voters, where she served brilliantly till 2003, when she was elected as our city clerk. As the only Republican city clerk to be elected to consecutive terms, she has initiated the critical reforms necessary to improve the efficiency and professional expediency the office requires and our citizens deserve. Her boundless affection and commitment to the people of the city of Danbury is only surpassed by that which is deserved for her mother and children. Personally, I have been inspired by her compassion and ability to serve those who need us most, faithfully working with church youth to provide aid and comfort to those who can't get out on their own and need a friend to assist them in tasks most of us take for granted. Selflessly, she serves her family, she serves her church, she serves her city. And it is with great honor that I again bring forth the name of Jean Natale as our nominee for the office of city clerk.
Second, Joe Soderstrom.
It gives me great pleasure to stand here and second the nomination for my friend Jean. Jean not is only a wonderful city clerk, but she also has such good goodies in her office, whatever you're Seriously, I know Jean will do a fine job, and I'm hoping that she will be reelected, and we're going to work very hard for her and get out that vote. Thank you.
All those in favor? Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to close nominations for city clerk.
All those in favor? Opposed? Jean, would you like to come up and say a few words?
No, I don't need to. I know you've been worrying all night long whether I would accept this. But I won't keep you in suspense anymore. I will accept your nomination for city clerk. With the Charter Revision Commission's deeds, this may be the last time that I get up here and ask for your support for a city clerk position. We don't know what's going to happen in November, but I'm going to use this podium to take the time to thank all of you who have come out consecutively for me, who have written checks for me, who have put up yard signs for me. This may be the last time that I just can thank you in a crowd or personally, but I want you to know that this is the only way that we win. Whether it be Mark and myself or any of our candidates, we only work and we only win with your support. So please, from the bottom of my heart, I really, really want to thank you. I have been proud of the changes and accomplishments that I have done during my regime, and I pledge to continue to work hard for the city and finish up the items that I have on my agenda. But the campaign does begin here. It really does. Tonight's an important night. And I will work hard for myself first, and then for the entire ticket. Our ticket is led by the infamous, he wants me to be quiet. Led by our mayor, I ask you to also work hard. We can't do it alone, but together we will win. On November, we will make history when Mark is the first Republican mayor to be elected to serve 5 terms, and I hope to win my 4th term. And thank you once again for all your help and your support.
Now I'd like to ask Tom Diegler to come up, please. Nominate Dan Jowdy, City Treasurer.
I would like to nominate Dan Jowdy for treasurer. He has served the city of Danbury as treasurer for the past 6 years. As an active, respected member of our community, he has been dedicated to his job and his presence throughout the city at the numerous events which are held. I know he will continue to serve the city with pride. And Mark, good luck. I think you got a great slate, and I hope you get 100% results.
Jim, would you like to come up with the second nomination, please? Yes. I'm sorry, Peter Barr, please.
Actually, I can't officially second the nomination because I'm not a member of the town committee. Peter Jabaro, you can come up and second that honor. But I do want to say that it's a wonderful slate, hardworking members, just a great team this year. And we really need Republicans to get out there and support fellow Republicans this year throughout the city. We just can't have people just sitting home and saying, next year I'll go out, next year I'll vote. This year is really important. So call your friends, get your neighbors, and if you know kids that haven't registered, and they're 18, make sure you get them registered. Thank you.
Second nomination of Dan Jowdy for city treasurer. He's a great guy and a great friend and a hard worker, and he'll be a great addition to Mark's team. Thank you very much.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to close nominations for city treasurer.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? I'd like to ask Mike Swanning to step to the mic, please. Nominate Mayor Mark. Oh, I'm sorry, Dan Jowdy.
Good evening. Members of the Republican Town Committee, fellow elected officials, former Mayor Bowden retired, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure I accept your nomination as candidate for treasurer of the city of Danbury. It has been a privilege for the past 3 elections, 6 years, to serve the people of the city of Danbury. I look forward to the opportunity to be treasurer of the city of Danbury. Your endorsement this evening, along with the endorsement of the Independent Party, and being unopposed by the Danbury Democratic Party, affords me the once again opportunity to serve as treasurer. I thank my family, my very special friends, my friends that I've acquired being at City Hall, the Finance Department, and all of you for your confidence in me. I wish all the endorsed slate the best of luck and look forward to working with you so that together we can serve the people of Danbury. Thank you.
Believe it or not, it's a little warm up here. I think it's affecting me more so than anything else. Now I'd like to ask Mike to come on up.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I ask that all cell phones be turned off so I'm not to interrupt. Oh wait, I already blew that, sorry. Good evening, and thank you all for joining us on this very special night. I stand before you tonight to nominate a man who embodies all that is good in an elected official. A man who has steadied our city through the times of rough seas and has accomplished so much in these last 8 years and will accomplish so much more in the next 2. A look to surrounding cities clearly echoes this theme. Area towns are facing large and overburdening tax increases and ravaging municipal cutbacks. But with the steady leadership of Mayor Mark Bowden, Danbury is weathering the storm that has gripped this country so tight, and we are emerging virtually unscathed. A recent News Times article even echoed this fact, that Danbury has the area's lowest unemployment rates. The local Democrats will have you believe that this was pure luck, or something that former Mayor Iroquois had to do. They just can't get over the fact that the Iroquois ship has sailed a long time ago. Well, I have a message for them. Get over it and let it go. That ship has sailed. Under the leadership of Mayor Mark Bowden, Danbury has blossomed. He is a leader in the true sense of the word. Imagine, 10 years ago, the idea that we'd be having such a gala event in the Palace Theater. People would have laughed at you. The rejuvenation of the Palace Theater symbolizes Mayor Mark Bowden's accomplishments over the last 8 years, because here we are tonight. A leader is someone who does the right thing, even when it's not always the most popular. Mark Bowden is such a leader. He's a man who does what is right for Danbury, not just what is popular. In the beginning, tackling the blight issues in Danbury was not so popular. The previous administration pretended there was no problems. Well, we all knew there was a problem. We could see it around us. To that end, Mayor Mark Bowden implemented the Blight Initiative and created a new city department, the Office of Neighborhood Assistance, just to address these problems. When the citizens of Danbury believed that government had become unresponsive to their needs in the 90s, Mayor Mark stood up and took notice. He implemented the City Line 311 system. The City Line 311 system has been an overwhelming success, handling over 15,000 requests for service and information from the citizens of Danbury. And in conjunction with City Line 311, Mayor Mark also implemented the reverse 911 system to provide critical and crucial information to the citizens of Danbury. These are just some of the initiatives that Mayor Mark has implemented to make the citizens safer and more in touch with their government. Now, I would be remiss not to mention the alternative candidate in this race. Believe it or not, there actually is one. You are probably more surprised than I am, but I am surprised. I know there is an alternative candidate because I've seen him wandering aimlessly throughout the city at all these special events. I've actually never heard of him up until about a week ago, so I'll just call him Gary Come Lately. I wish I could stand up here and tell you about all the bad votes that Gary has had throughout his tenure as an elected official, but he's never been elected. I wish I could tell you about all those bad votes he's had as a board or commission member, but he's never been appointed to a board or commission anywhere in the city. He really is a Gary come lately. He's out there touting the old Democrat mantra, which basically equates to no vision, no plan, and no focus. He needs to be told that the mayor's office is not a substitution for an employment agency for someone looking for a job. Once again, he and the Democrats are trying to ride the Eric West wave. While I'm here to tell him the Eric West wave is over, it's just a very small puddle right now. Danbury deserves better than that. Danbury deserves Mark Bowden. Mayor Mark Bowden has proven leadership and experience spanning almost 2 decades. He encompasses all that a mayor should. I believe that proven leadership and experience is the only choice in this race. Under the tutelage of Mayor Mark Bowden, we're moving forward with vision and determination. Let Danbury continue on this path. Let Danbury continue to be the beacon for other cities to admire and emulate. Let Danbury continue to be that shining city on the hill. So without further ado, it is with great honor and pleasure that I nominate Mark Bowden as the Danbury Republican Town Committee nominee for mayor.
I don't think I've seen Mike that fired up in a year and a half at the town committee. Wow, he's in the weeds today. Could I now like to ask Mayor Van Curran? Come on up.
I thought it was very odd they asked me to second the nomination because I spent the whole week with Wonder Boy, and there's very few words of praise left in my vocabulary. But it is a great honor to second the nomination for truly a wonderful man and a great mayor for the city of Danbury. I encourage all of you to get out the vote for Mayor Mark Bowden and the entire Republican slate, especially one of those councilmen at large.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion to close nominations.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? I'd like to welcome to the stage Mayor Steve Danbury.
Thank you very much. I appreciate such a warm reception. I bet you parents are thrilled with those noisemakers. And you're going to hear those all tonight for the rest of the night. I just want to thank Sal for his leadership over this last year. You know, being chairman of the town committee's not an easy job. He's been doing a phenomenal job. I also want to thank Mike Sofrenic for the work that he does. And I want to thank you, Mike, for that interesting and wonderful nomination speech that you laid out for us. And of course, Maggie, I want to thank you for all that you do for our community, but I also enjoy being part of the extended part of the current family. And I want to thank you for your warmth and love you sent with else in town. It's like an inside current joke, but I'll share with you. And she knows what I'm talking about. And listen, we got a lot of candidates in this room, right? We got 46 candidates for 46 spots. We don't put it around. The people of the city deserve a choice, and each and every election we provide a choice to them. And I know that there's some candidates out there going, what the heck did I get myself into? I don't know what this is all about. And I'm sorry, and for those of you that I told you it's only one meeting a month, I lied. I'm telling you right now. We got just too late to get nominated, we can't leave. So I appreciate though you being here as well. I have prepared a few short remarks. I know it's a little warm in here, and so I want to share those with you. But first, I want to especially thank somebody very special to me, and that's my wife, Phyllis. First lady of the city of Danbury. Phyllis, come on up here. Come on. Come on up here. Come on up here. You know, I couldn't do the things that I do. A lot of you ask me, why are you at this event? Go home or whatever. But the reason I'm able to do those things is I've got such a great partner in your life, my wife. By the way, somebody's done a ton of stuff in their own way for this city and this community. So Phyllis, thank you for all you do each and every day. God bless her. And of course, we got the big woman down there, Big D. Donald W. Brown, former mayor, state representative, council member. Go ahead, go away, Pop. Stand up for everybody. Come on. Means a lot to have him here with me this evening. And I got to tell you how proud and excited I am to be running with our city treasurer, Dan Javi, back in action, looking good, sharp and trim and fighting straight. Our city clerk, Jean Natale, doing the great job she does, and our new addition to our team, Louise Michael. Louise, I'm right there with you. And the reason that I'm excited to be working with these folks is because local elections are not about political parties. They really aren't. They're about our community. They're about this community that we live in here in Danbury. So this November, we're going to be talking about the future of our community, the city of Danbury. And while Danbury is the envy of every city and town in our state by pretty much every measure of success, we need to ensure that our future will continue to be prosperous. We have positioned Danbury for success. And we've done that in a number of ways. We've rebuilt and repaired our parks and added open space at unprecedented levels. We've repaired and repaved hundreds of miles of roads and rebuilt our bridges. We have built a state-of-the-art police station on a redevelopment parcel that will serve this community for the next 100 years. You should clap for that. We built a new parking garage to enhance our downtown and to improve our city center. We built new schools and improved our delivery of educational services. We created unique programs for our seniors to utilize their talents and then give property tax relief to those seniors as well as to our veterans. That's right. And finally, with the support of the Economic Council, the folks that are in here today, before the economy even became a problem, we reached out to the most challenged people among us by developing a serious plan to end homelessness and then to actually implementing a plan before the economic crisis. And that plan continues to be worked on today as we begin to put new housing units online for our veterans, for our seniors, and for those among us that are least fortunate and least able to access affordable housing. And while some in this campaign have already tried to criticize the finances of the city, let's be perfectly clear, folks. We have one of the lowest effective property tax rates in the state. That's right. We have sewer and water rates that are 100% below the state average. And in the last 2 years, we've had no increases to our sewer and water rates. We maintained a strong savings account, a surplus account, that when I took office was only approximately $5 million. It's now $26 million sitting in the savings account for this city. We've had our bond rating increase at the height of an economic crisis where they came and looked at our financial practices and said, City of Danbury, you guys are doing so well, we're going to let you borrow money, access capital if you need it, at lower rates than pretty much any other community in Connecticut. But this community is more than just about solid financial management, financial planning, and there's some things I think people ought to know and celebrate a little bit. We've got an outstanding university, Western Connecticut State University. We have a nationally ranked hospital in Danbury Hospital. We have the lowest crime rate in the state of Connecticut, and depending on the month, for a city of our size, in the United States of America. We have the lowest unemployment rate in the state that hovers far below the national average. And folks, these things just don't happen in a vacuum. They happen because I'm blessed to be supported by a great group of elected officials who truly care about Danbury. They provided the answers, they provided the ideas, and the support to get the job done. We spoke a little bit about our opponents, but let me just say this. For too long, our opponents have done nothing but criticize, and our team has offered solutions. Our opponents have offered nothing but negativity. Our team has offered a positive spirit. While our opponents have offered partisanship, it is our team that has time and time again reached across the aisle in the spirit of bipartisanship. And while our opponents sought to obstruct progress, our team has offered a can-do spirit. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, these are difficult and these are challenging times. These times demand the very best that's inside of us. And I can't tell you how thankful I am to the people that are part of our team who represent the very best of Danbury. I'm honored to run with them. I'm honored to be nominated with them tonight. Because we know that we have challenges in front of us. And these folks that have been nominated tonight represent all different aspects of our community. They come from different backgrounds and they have different life experiences. Yet, all of us together are united in the purpose of making Danbury a better place to live in, a better place to work in, and a better place to be educated in. Wrap up with just a thought about what our challenges will be going forward in the next 2 years. And I don't think it's any secret. It will be the economy, and it'll be our challenge to be able to spur economic development and encourage economic development in the city of Danbury. Over the next several months, I'll be offering detailed proposals on how we can expand our local economy. I'll be requesting a regional approach to our property reevaluations, because the latest reevaluation that we did was taken at the height of the real estate bubble. And because of that, I want to move our next reevaluation up 1 year to year 2010. I'll be asking that we, through the Common Council and through our professional staff, that we work with the staff of the Permit Center to develop and implement an even speedier permit process, one that will be more customer friendly, one that emphasizes communication with the applicant as well as the general contractor. I'll be asking that the members of our land use commissions expedite the reviews and provide feedback to applicants so there's not unnecessary delays in front of those boards. It's imperative that we send a message that Danbury welcomes well-planned, thoughtful development, and that we will not tie up building applications and economic development in red tape and bureaucratic nightmares. Our economy, to improve our transportation, specifically to completely implement our traffic improvement plan, a plan that was designed in 2005 and received full support from our zoning commission, our planning commission, and our other land use boards. We'll need to move people around the city more freely. We'll need to improve our thoroughfares, our streets, our avenues, our boulevards, and we're going to have to work closely with our state legislative delegation, who, by the way, have been there every step of the way to improve the state roads that bisect Danbury. And finally, we're working on a long-term strategic plan for our downtown that will provide direction to this administration as well as administrations to come in the future. This Palace Theater is a key core component of our future here on Main Street. And that is why we gather here this evening. So ladies and gentlemen, tonight we begin our work. We begin to tell the good about our city. We begin to share our vision to Danbury to our residents. It's a vision that we started 8 years ago to improve our community, to fix our infrastructure, to develop and expand our economy, improve our education. Tonight I ask that you join with me and the team of folks that were nominated this evening. I ask that you help in any way you can. You can write a letter, you can get all the folks around you registered to vote, you can tell your neighbors and your friends to get involved, because it's going to take all of us working together to improve our schools, to streamline our planning process, and to manage our finances in an increasingly difficult economy. So, Mr. Chairman, on behalf of the First Lady of the City of Danbury, my wife Phyllis, and of course myself, I gratefully and humbly accept the nomination for Mayor of the City of Danbury. May God bless you, nomination. God bless you, America. This is a great country, a great family. Let's have this voice on you.
Let's hear it for the Mayor of Danbury, one time. I'd like to ask the Reverend President Palmer to come on up. Everybody please turn your phones off.
Just before I do the closing prayer, I want to say to our illustrious mayor, Mount Bowden, I was there the first year and prayed with him. And I just don't understand how God does this. That particular scripture was Philippians chapter 4, verse 1. Meaning, hopefully and prayerfully, I'll be there to pray for him on the 5th. Let's give him another hand. I want you to do something special for me. Take a hold of the person's hand next to you. Hold hands with them as a great community. Let us pray together. Father, in your divine providence and wisdom, we thank you for this great mayor and this great team, that our children and our children's children will have a place that they can call home. Bless them as they continue to keep us safe, to keep us happy, and to keep us to love one another. That we would be patient with each other, and that we would be forgiving. Bless this great mayor of this great city, and his wife, and his family. Continue to lift them up, that they might see you and glorify you in the work that they do for the citizens of this great community. Bless us all now, that we might learn to work together, each of us. Let us all say amen.
Amen.
begin our meeting. I'd like to thank Joe Silva and the staff at the Palace for a wonderful night tonight here in the Palace. Bring back a lot of memories from when we were younger. I'd like to thank the recruiting committee and the town committee for doing such a great job